Hello from the Gryffin Co team. This is just a quick walkthrough of the project proposal, sort of some of the elements that we're going to include in it. So this is what I'm going to be sending out shortly. Here's the project proposal. You'll be able to read through it when I send it your way. But I wanted to highlight on these four pillars really quickly. The first pillar, which is very important to us, is just the emotional connection versus it being greater than transactional connection. So we'll put a lot of time, energy, and effort into kind of really making people that join, or the new recruits, feel like they're a part of a team. They've got mentors there. There'll be a little bit of a competitive environment. So this first pillar, emotional connection over transactional connection, we do a lot of this both in person and online. And I'm going to, here in a minute, take you to what the online area might look like. The second pillar is mentorship and fun. And so, we'll use our vast network of pro athletes, business owners, just people in different communities to not only mentor the new recruits, but also provide some guidance and encouragement to make sure that these folks stick through the process. This marathon approach, this is essentially, the people typically can start off pretty good, pretty excited, lots of enthusiasm and determination, but right in the middle, it seems most folks struggle with that, and that's where you see groups fail. And so we put a lot of focus on the middle and creating events and just different types of things that keep people's energy up, so that we can kind of overcome this autopilot mentality. The last pillar is our virtual trophy case. This is what we pitched to Adidas, and it's a really strong concept. So what you do is you create an environment where somebody can earn either a badge, a tag, a trophy, star, whatever the case might be, when they complete a training. And so a supervisor or everybody else within that network can quickly go onto that person's profile and see that they have all these different badges and different stars and points and things like that that showcase their effort and provide some virtual validation. So this is a pretty innovative and exciting pillar that we'll definitely add and talk a little bit more about. You'll see as you go through the proposal some of the objectives. This is going to be a 36-month time period so that we have plenty of time not only to implement but also measure and make any adjustments we might need. Down here is a nice grid that showcases the different phases of the project, and we're going to deploy our whole team on this, so we'll really do a good job making sure that the recruits feel supported and like they're a part of a cohort. Really, that's our goal, is to create a cohort feel. And again, you'll be able to read through this when I email this out. Didn't put anything for the project budget. We'll talk about that. That'll be to be determined. And, the terms and that sort of stuff is in the this here proposal. So taking you to what the online classroom might look like. I'm sure the Air Force already has like an internal learning management system. But the idea is to have lots of courses, lots of training opportunities, all of which could be self-paced, but we're going to have moderators and just folks in courses, mentors, that will encourage students. So this particular example might be for some courses that we have at our school, the 8-hour infection control course, coronal polishing. Well, this could be like a brief history of the Air Force, and a person might earn a certain badge or a certain number of points. Now, the points can be turned in for different things, and we'll talk about how we want to set up the reward system. But this will really encourage people to get a jump start and complete as many of these trainings as they can, not only to showcase their commitment, but also to start building their virtual trophy case. So anyways, this just gives you a visual of what the courses might look like. Let's say, for example, it's a dental assisting, but yours, of course, would be something different. Here would be the instructor information, the different modules. Now this is under instructor view, but we would have some interactive, some things that look exciting and appealing for the students, and they would go through the trainings, and instead of it just being this transactional to get things done, the moderators in the course are going to have access to the gradebook, and they'll be able to push ideas out, create conversations. They can video themselves and send a video to the class or the individual student that's self-paced and getting through it. So we'll add a lot of elements in that are innovative and exciting. So that's a high-level overview. Look forward to working on this project with you, and thank you for the opportunity.